Now what would happen? See, I have 24 numbers and 4 digits. That means 24 by 4, that means 6, right? So every digit will come 6 times at each place, right? Every digit will come 6 times at each place, right? So what will be the sum of unit digits? Just 6 times 2 will come, 6 times 4 will come, 6 times 6 will come, and 6 times 8 will come, right? So that means 6 times 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8, right? So that is the total of unit place, that is the total of tens place, that is the total of hundreds place, and that is the total of thousands place, right? Now what's that? 8 plus 6 14, 14 plus 4 18, and 2 20, 20 into 6 120. So 120 is the total of each line, that is tens, units, tens, hundreds and 1000, right? So first of all we add up the units place and we got the sum is 120. What I'll do? I'll put 0 and 12 will be carried. Now for the second line, the sum is already with me, that is 120, and I have a carried over, that is 12. So the total of the second line will be 132. Getting my point? So I will write 2 and 13 will be carried. Now for the third line, the total is still 120 and I have a 13 carried over. So it's 3, 2 and 1, 3 and 1. So the total of the third line up to third line will be 133. So I'll write 3 and 13 will be carried over. Similarly, the total of the fourth line is 120 and I have 13 carry over. So the total will be 133. And for the fourth place, I just have to write the data as it is, right? Because I don't have any carryover now. So this is the total of all the 24 numbers, right? Individual line total is 120, but when we add whatever the carried over from the units place, we transfer it to tens place, and carried over from the tens place is transferred to the hundreds place, and the carried over from hundreds place is transferred to the thousands place, right? So the same funda of addition we have applied, that we have been learning for years, and we got this total, right? Now let's match the answer from the options. This is 20 into 6, 120, so it's incorrect. This is 20 into 6, 120, 120, that is 12 into 1, 1, 1, 1 into 10. So that's 13320. So this is the correct answer, right? So the method which I discussed over here is like bit lengthy, but if you practice well, you'll be able to save some time, right? Alternatively, what we can do is, just listen to me carefully once again. So it looks like lengthy, but if you practice well, you'll be able to save time, right? Alternatively, here we can see the numbers are in arithmetic progression. Arithmetic progression means the numbers like having the common difference as same. Here 2, 2, 2, right? So what we can do, we can apply the concept of averaging, right? We know that there are total 24 numbers, right? 24 numbers will be formed from all these 4 digits by mutual arrangement, right? Now what is the biggest number that will be formed? That is 8, 6, 4, 2. And what is the smallest number that is formed? That is 2, 4, 6, 8, right? So this is the biggest number, this is the smallest number. If we find out the average, we will be getting average value of each number, right? Average value of each number, right? And this is the average value of each number, and such 24 numbers are there with us. So this will give us the sum, right? This is the average value till here. This is the average value of one number, and average value into 24, that means total numbers will give us the total sum. So this also can be done. So in that case, 8642 plus 2468, it's 12 over here, and we add this 8 plus 2 10, 6 plus 4 10 and 1 11, 6 and 4 10 plus 1 11, and 8 and 2 10 plus 1 11 into 12. So it's 1 1 1 1 into 120. So straightforward we'll be getting this answer, right? This is 20 into 6, 120 into 4 times 1, right? So this is all method is also applicable, but this is applicable when the digits are having the digits are in arithmetic progression. If they are not in arithmetic progression, we cannot get the average value of each number, right? So in that case, we cannot apply this funda. Okay, so the previous method will be applicable in that particular case. Suppose we are having the digits as 1 2 3 5 7, right? Suppose we have 5 digits, right? So we cannot apply this rule over here. Okay, so in this case, what you have to do, just see, these are 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 5 7. In this case, there are 5 numbers, so by mutual arrangement we will be getting 120 numbers. 120 divided by 5, that is, each number will come at each place for 24 times. So the sum of each place, units place, tens place, and so on, we can get. So what that will be, it's 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, that is 7 plus 5 12 and 3 15 16 17 and 1 18, right? So 24 into 18 is the sum of units place. Just multiply this and get the sum of the units place, then write the unit digit and carry forward the remaining numbers and just add up as we have already discussed, right? The entire processing will take 1.5 minutes, but it's worth spending because the problem is so conceptual and so easy, right? So I hope you are clear with both the methods. And simultaneously, if we are having 1 2 3 5 6, suppose, then we can apply this method. I just do it once for you. Suppose I have the 5 digits as 1 3 5 7 9, right? Now I can form like a 5 factorial, that is 120 numbers from arrangement of these 5 digits. Now I have to find out the sum of these all these numbers, that is all the 120 numbers. Obviously I cannot write all the numbers. Now the funda is, I'll just take the average value of one number. So the smallest number will be 1 3 5 7 9, and the biggest number will be this 9 7 5 3 1, right? So what's the sum? It's 0 7 and 3 10 and 1 11, 5 and 5 10 and 1 11, 7 and 3 10 and 1 11, 9 and 1 10 and 1 11. So this is the average. This divided by 2 is the average value of one number, and we have 120 numbers like this, right? So it's 2 into 60, right? So it's 11111 into 600 is the answer, right? This 5 times 1 and this 0 I shifted over here. So it's 11111 into 600. That will be the sum of all the 120 numbers which we are getting by arranging these digits, right? So the problem becomes very, very simple when we have the datas in arithmetic progression. Okay, I hope you are clear. Similarly, let's take this question. The sum of the digits in the unit place of all the numbers formed with the help of 3, 4, 5, 6 taken all at a time. That means further we can make 4-digit numbers, right? And since we have to use each digit once, so the mutual arrangement will give us 24 numbers. That is 4 factorial 24 numbers. Now 24 divided by 4, 6. That means each digit will be coming at each place for 6 times, right? So we just have to find out the sum of the digits at the units place. So each digit is coming for the 6 times. So 6 times 3, 6 times 4, 6 times 5 and 6 times 6. So that is 6 times 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6, right? So it is 6 into 4 and 3 7 plus 5 12 into plus 6 is 18. So it's 108. Right? So the sum of digits at the units place is 108, and we are asked that much only. So just mark the answer. I hope you are clear now. Friends, we have done good number of problems in this session. Do revise this session, and we'll meet you in the next session once again. Bye-bye.